Hello, everyone. Hi, I'm calling you from Macau. I'm José Encarnação. I'm a Portuguese journalist. I'm the editor of the Portuguese session of O Clarim, the Macau Catholic Weekly newspaper. First of all, I want to say thanks to the board of directors of IMA, and I prepare a little paper to show you how a little city as Macau can be a media hub for countries like USA, Portugal, and Brazil. As you can see in my scheme, now it will be appear on your screen. Um, I want to show you why and how a small city as Macau can be a Catholic media hub for countries like USA, Portugal, and Brazil. And it was a hub that was working very well until now, and it's keep going like that even in these days that we are facing a crisis with this pandemic of COVID-19. So what I want to tell you is that in February 2017, the Macau Catholic Weekly newspaper O Clarim, that you can see at the top of the scheme, was invited to collaborate with the Portuguese national section of the Aid of the Church in Need Foundation. In a weekly basis, ACN is producing a TV and radio program called Igreja no Mundo magazine, Church in the World in English, that is mainly focused on the pursuit of Christians and on the Catholic Church activities around the world. Through Macau, the ACN can inform TV viewers and radio listeners about what's going on in Macau, Hong Kong, China, and in their neighbor countries. Nowadays, the Church in the World magazine is broadcast in Portugal, Mozambique, Angola, Cabo Verde, São Tomé e Príncipe, and Guiné-Bissau. The magazine is produced by three entities: ACN Foundation, Portuguese Community of Canção Nova, a Brazilian Catholic media group, and Catholic Radio and Television Network, CRTN. On 1st of July 2019, EWTN has started to broadcast the EWTN Asia Pacific channel, becoming the first TV Catholic channel to be broadcast in a Chinese city. So they start to broadcast the EWTN Asia Pacific channel in Macau. There is a plan to produce local contents to EWTN and ACI Digital with help of Macau Diocese. ACI Digital, it's the Portuguese language agency of Catholic News Agency, a subsidiary of EWTN. In August 2019, the Macau's Catholic Weekly newspaper, O Clarim, has started to collaborate with Canção Nova, Brazil. Every Friday morning, the TV viewers are informed about the latest news in Macau, Hong Kong, China, Southeast Asia, and Middle East. Now, how this network from Macau is important to guarantee to the readers, listeners, and viewers that the news related to Macau, Hong Kong, China, Southeast Asia, and Middle East are true. This is an important thing that we should also only broadcast and inform our readers, listeners, and viewers that our information is real, and how it change when you are working with different media groups. The best way to answer to this question is giving two examples. On 1st of November 2019, the Macau's Catholic Weekly newspaper, O Clarim, produced a content about the Pope's trip to Thailand and Japan based on the website vaticannews.va to be broadcast by ACN Foundation. 1 week later, on 8th of November, the same content was re-edited and published in O Clarim and broadcasted by Canção Nova, Brazil. While the newspaper edition only have focused on the Pope's agenda, the content for the Church in the World magazine, produced by ACN Foundation, also referred to the historical presence of the Portuguese missionaries in Thailand and how that political heritage is still important for Portugal. However, the version for Canção Nova Brazil was more focused on the number of Catholics in both countries and their religious freedom. Just a note, during the Pope's trip to Thailand and Japan, O Clarim published several articles written by the reporter Macau Carvalho in Bangkok, Tokyo and Nagasaki. Other example is about the replacement of Pope Francis portraits and religious images and paintings by President Xi Jinping portraits and Communist Party slogans in some churches located in mainland China. The version made for HCN Foundation, edited on 4th of December, is very similar to the version of Canção Nova Brazil, edited on 6th of December. But there is an important difference between them. The first one was produced focusing political aspects, and the second one focusing social aspects. Both were produced based on information provided by Bitter Winter, a magazine on religious liberty and human rights in China, an online publication registered in Turin, Italy. So what I want to show you is that with a very low budget, with only one or two, maximum three people, we can produce contents from Macau, and we use the online and the IT technology to do it. So we make the videos using our software, IT software, and then we send them to all these media groups to be edited. The contents are edited by them, and to be broadcast on TV, on social media all over the world. As I told you, with a very small budget, with just a few people, nowadays it's very cheap to do videos like this one I'm doing now for you, and the same content should be added in the different perspective when you are dealing with different media groups, because each media group try to achieve the different audience. Now with the COVID-19, we are closed in Macau. I can say we are almost arrested in Macau. It's very difficult to go out, because if you want to come in, we have to do 2 weeks of quarantine, and they also are not allowing non-Macau residents to come into Macau, only in some different special circumstances. And now our experience is very important, because if before we do this work from Macau to these media groups in USA, Portugal, Brazil, for TV, radio, news agencies, and the things were going well without problems. Now with the COVID-19, things are going exactly this are going with the same way. It's happening the same way. So we didn't face any trouble with this pandemic, because you can be in an isolated island nowadays, and if you have internet and a PC, you can do whatever you want and send your information to the rest of the world. Of course, in the headquarters of these media groups, they are facing some problems. Some people were fired because the budgets are very low nowadays. For example, in Brazil, Canção Nova, they are working with just a few people, not because they fired some people, but because people must stay at home. So at the headquarters, the studios, they don't have so much people to edit the things and to do the things. And also in Portugal, the AACN Foundation, they also have now problems with human resources. They don't have so much people to work for them. And what's going on is that I have to send the things earlier than before for them to have more time to edit the things. Is the only thing it is different from the times before the COVID-19. So I hope you like my presentation, and if you have some questions, or you can write me an email. You will see at the bottom of the slide my email and my contact, and you can send me if you want questions, and then I will answer to you. Thank you for email for this invitation, and thank you for all, and see you next time. Bye.